Alright everybody, so I am back for more reactions. So first we gotta be reacting to SMO movie Junior's Bird Discovery. So I know you guys have been waiting for this for an hour now. I got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah. Here we go.
So, guys, are you ready for game night?
Heck yeah, dude!
Yeah, I'm pumped.
All right, what board games you guys want to play?
Ooh, I got the perfect game. Let's play Sorry.
How do you play Sorry?
Dude, it's simple. All you gotta do is put your hand on the Bible and confess your sins to Jesus and apologize to me for slavery, especially you, Cody.
I'm Jewish.
Nah, y'all own post, nigga.
Well, okay, but I just mean we don't do the Bible thing.
Cody, just apologize for slavery. You're making excuses.
Apologize!
I'm sorry about slavery.
I'm sorry for slavery, Joseph.
See? Thank you. Hold on. I love this game. We should play more often.
Yeah. Any games you want to play, Cody?
I don't think that's how it
Okay,
plays.
guys, let's play Spin the Dare.
How do you play Spin the Dare?
Well, you spin this little spinner here, and then whoever it lands on draws a card and does whatever dare's on the card.
Dude, that's stupid as hell. Just pull the card.
Yeah, I think we should just pull cards because if it just lands on the same person over and over again, no one will get a turn. So let's all just draw a card each.
Well, that's a good point. I'll go first. Okay, let the group rile you up by yelling insults at you, and then punch a pillow as hard as you can.
Woo! Thank God. Oh, my dreams have come true.
Stupid four-eyed freak.
Greasy mohawk having ass.
Yeah, your mom's a big fat cow and she gave birth to an ugly golem-looking freak.
Yeah, pimples the size of a fucking mountain.
Yeah. Look at your big nose. It's so big and full of boogers.
Why you got a checkerboard shirt, nigga?
Yeah. You play checkers on your shirt. You like playing chess on your shirt.
Lame ass nigga.
Yeah, Peter Pan ass shoes.
Still rocking the sketches from 1995.
Yeah, 1935.
This is like a normal day for me. I'm gonna get the pillow.
Yeah, get the pillow, you stupid nerd.
Yeah, go ahead.
Harry Potter called. He wants
Okay, I
his
hit
face
the pillow.
back.
You can stop now.
Nah, nigga.
It was I hit the pillow.
Okay, Cody, draw my card for me.
It's your turn.
What's it say?
Tell the person to your right what you like least about them. Fuck.
Oh, your eyes, your glasses. No, it's your hair. Your hair's so floppy.
My hair?
No, it's your big ass head.
Okay,
It's the
Joseph,
size of a
it's
fucking balloon.
Junior's turn, okay? Just let me
But I was just trying to help.
You
No.
already got to tell me what
thought
you
you
didn't like.
No, it's for me. I have to insult him. Okay, let me pick an insult. Okay, I just don't like how your hair looks like a mop, but that's not it. That's not the least I hate about you. I think what I least hate about you is your breath smells like cat litter.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I don't know. It's like maybe it's because you don't brush. I don't.
I don't, but
Yeah,
that's...
look at them down, teeth.
Joseph?
What?
Junior's turn!
I'm just trying to...
Oh, well, draw a card for Joseph.
Okay, let's see
All
what
right, Joseph, what does yours say?
Please.
Point out the person here who you'd least want to be trapped on a deserted
Nigga, I think we already know the answer, cause it's your ugly ass, bro. Come on, with that big ass pickle nose. What the fuck you got going on, boy? Jesus, God was not in your favor.
All right, Cody, draw another card.
Okay,
I hope it's another one to insult you.
send a voice memo to somebody about how to properly eat booty. Okay, Junior, you get burn on you?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, let's get this bad boy started. Okay, so first of all, you're going to want to make sure it's clean, because you don't want to get dysentery or pink eye or any of the other poop-borne diseases, okay? So then you're going to want to really get in there. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your tongue up in there, and you're going to want to rotate it clockwise. That's very important that it has to go clockwise. Counterclockwise, you could switch it up every now and then just to keep things interesting. But I like to start clockwise at first, just so they know what to expect, and then every now and then hit them with the counterclockwise, like, whoa, that's an unexpected turn. So then, after you do that, you're going to want to just start motorboating. I'm talking... Which brings me to my last point, dingleberries. Now, I know I said you got to make sure it's clean, but it's inevitable you're going to have some dingleberries every now and then. So I have a saying, 2 or less make a mess. If there's 3 or more, go out the door. Now, I like to keep a comb on me so I can pick... hold
Bro,
on.
it took a
Your
long
phone's out of
time.
space.
I have 2 terabytes of space.
I wasn't done.
Dude, let's play a different game. I'm tired of these dingleberry stories. What the hell was that?
What?
I think it was a bird. We should check on it.
It's the window. Let's go outside.
Oh, guys, I found it. I think it's hurt.
What, you think it's hurt?
Cockatoo, let me watch.
Did he just say, let me watch?
Let me watch.
Well, are you hurt, little buddy? Let's take it inside and call a vet.
Yeah, good idea.
It's okay, little buddy. We called the vet.
Hey there, somebody call a vet?
Yes, doctor. We were playing board games in my room, and this bird ran into the window, and we think it's hurt.
Cockatoo, let me watch.
Oh, kids, I think this might be the rare three-eyed cockatoo.
Three-eyed cockatoo?
Yeah, it's a
Whoa.
rare species of bird that finds a mate and then has another bird bang its wife while it watches
heard
with
of
its
that.
specialized third eye.
Specialized third eye?
Yeah, They're very rare because they don't read.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Just trying to fill my waters.
Produce because they never join in. They just watch.
Let me watch. Let me watch.
You can tell by its signature call that it hasn't watched in a while. It's in heat of watching.
Oh, okay. Well, what do we do? Like, do you think it's hurt?
Well, see, the weird thing is this one's orange, and the cockatoo is usually purple. So that means this must be some rare new species of cockatoo.
Wait, we discovered a new species of bird?
Yeah, and the cool thing is that means you guys get to name it.
What, we get to name the new bird?
Yeah, whenever you discover a new species, whoever finds it gets to name it.
Wait, that's so cool. Guys, we get to name the new bird.
I'll do that shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get the paperwork ready. You guys think about what you want to name this thing.
Oh, okay, that's so cool. Okay, guys, we have to decide what to name this, and keep in mind, whatever we name it will go down in history, in the history books. Kids in school will learn about this name, so we got to choose a name carefully.
Well, obviously, we should call it Cody's Little Cuckboy.
What the fuck? No.
We're not calling
Hey,
it that.
what the hell?
Joseph, what do you want to call it?
How about the real nigga Raven?
Well, Raven's already a bird.
But, dude, that's Baltimore. We're talking about this Raven. It's totally different.
That's a football.
And you also
Come on, real nigga Ravens.
but you keep saying Ravens. It's one. It's not a.
But what
What?
if we found another one?
No, it's only one, and so when you look at it, you don't call it
Hey,
Raven.
real nigga Raven. All right.
Okay, I mean, but still.
Still don't feel comfortable saying.
Well, yeah, half the population can't even say the second word.
I'll give him a pass.
Okay, I think we should name it that if I can say it all the time and say I'm just saying the bird.
Now, see, this is why you shouldn't name it that.
No, okay, I think we should name it Junior's Fire Blast.
Ew, that's lame as hell.
No, it has my name in it, and then my grandkids can be like, who you named a bird after you? That's so cool. And then even when I'm dead, 100 years from now, they're going to be like, oh, that bird was named after someone cool.
Your grandkids would be disappointed in you naming it that stupid ass name.
No, my hair is orange. His hair is orange. We're basically cousins.
Okay, but where's my name in it?
Oh, okay, Junior's Fire Blast, bird, Cody.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
You don't deserve a name.
What kind of
man.
name are
Oh,
these?
okay, listen, guys. We obviously are having
ridiculous,
problems
bro.
coming up with a name, so why don't we just cut it into 3 pieces and we all name a piece?
It's not a fucking sandwich, it's a bird.
No. How about real nigga Raven featuring Junior and Cody?
Featuring, it's not a song, it's a bird.
Yeah, it's not a rap song. You can't say featuring in the name of something.
Why not?
I mean,
the first name.
Oh, that would be cool.
Featuring it.
That would be cool. No bird has ever said featuring in the name. So every time someone sees it, they're going to go, what was the name again?
Real nigga Raven featuring Junior and Cody.
Real N-word Raven featuring
Yeah.
Joseph, Cody, and Junior. That's a long name. Everyone's always going to have to say it.
No, I don't.
And it also has the N-word in it. That's going to do numbers.
It's not gonna do numbers. People aren't gonna want to say that, and people are gonna get confused because they're gonna think it's music.
No, that's the cool thing.
And that's why it's gonna go viral.
They're going to say, oh, look at the Real N-word Raven featuring Joseph, Cody. Is that a song? No, it's a bird. It's going extinct. It likes to watch.
And then watch, they're gonna use it as a fucking logo on the football team.
Oh, the Real N-word Raven. Touchdown.
don't think the NFL's gonna allow that.
I think we got the official name.
I don't think people are gonna call it that.
Yeah, we should switch out the Dolphins for this.
Yeah, the Miami Real N-word Ravens.
Yeah.
Featuring Junior Joseph Cody. We could be the mascot.
Oh, bro,
I
come
don't
on.
want my name associated with that.
What? Oh, okay, that's what is wrong with the name?
Just no N-word.
Oh,
What?
no
Wait,
N-word.
you're not inclusive?
What? No, that's not what I meant. I just meant
So
we
you
shouldn't
won't
have it.
segregate?
You should have N-words.
What?
You don't like black people?
Wow.
You think black people should be gone?
That's not what
Put
I
it back on the boats? Oh my God, Joseph, don't
hell,
listen to this.
bro?
Jesus
I
Christ.
just meant it shouldn't be in the name.
It should be in America.
What? That's not what I
Back
said.
to Africa they go.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Any of it?
Joseph, don't beat him up. Don't beat him up.
I'm about to beat his ass.
You said no N-words.
Okay, yes, but that's,
Why, you could have just said no black people.
Junior, that's even more racist than what I said.
Martin Luther King, stop this.
What are you talking about?
Where were you when Charlie Kirk died?
What the fuck? Why are we talking about him? We're talking about birds.
Because I don't know, you're starting to be weird. I think something, I don't know. I didn't see you that day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Explain yourself, nigga.
I was on vacation.
In September?
What? Yeah, people go on
Utah.
vacation in
The before 9/11?
What? Yeah.
Where were you on 9/11?
What? I was a child. I was a little baby. I was at school.
Little.
What? I don't.
What?
Why are we talking about this? Let's get back to the fucking bird. Let's come up with realistic names. Cody's little cuck boy.
No, we already have real N-word Raven featuring Junior Joseph Cody.
That's such a long name no one can say.
I like it. Okay, you know what? Let's just call it a blue. Let's just call it a blue jay then.
Okay, for one, it's not fucking blue, and Blue Jay's already a bird called a Blue Jay.
Okay, we'll call it an orange jay.
Orange Jay sounds like a soda.
Okay, no, but it's orange and then a J for my initials.
Okay,
and Joseph.
Okay, where's my initials?
Okay, an orange JC. Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Orange Jesus Christ.
Orange Jesus Christ.
Okay, you know what? We're going with real N-word Raven featuring Junior Joseph Cody.
Thank you.
I don't want to say that.
That's good. I can't wait for the vet to get back.
Let me watch.
Okay, I'm back with the form. What do you want to name this bird?
Okay, so we all three agreed on the best name for this bird. So Joseph, tell him.
Oh, I got the best name. Real nigga, real nigga, real nigga Raven.
Featuring Junior Joseph Cody. You're allowed to say it because the creator said you could say it.
Hold on. Was that all the name of the bird?
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't that many real N-words. It was just supposed to be one real N-word, Ravens, featuring Junior Joseph
Wait,
Cody.
featuring? Is this a song? That's what I said.
Well, that's what makes it so cool. Imagine saying, oh, look, a real N-word Ravens featuring Junior Joseph Cody. Oh, is that a song? Nope, that's a bird.
Yep. Unique.
Yeah, it is unique. Usually people don't put featuring in the name of a species.
And at the end, we also have a disclaimer. You're allowed to say the N-word because the creator was black and says you could say it. So that's
Give
all.
you the pass.
Yeah, that's all part of the name. So, official name, Real N-Word Ravens, featuring Junior Joseph Cody. You're allowed to say the N-word because the creator was black. He's giving you the pass.
I mean, I guess I can suggest that as the name.
Yeah, we want it to be in textbooks. We want it to be in the news. We want it to be on
Fuck,
National
dude.
Geographic, the Animal Planet.
We want a statue.
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
the bird?
Yeah, because we found it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll submit that for the name. I just got to get this bird down to the animal shelter. Oh, shit. Because I think it's dead.
Dead?
They killed our real nigga Raven.
Why is he dead?
Oh, he died from not watching. He has to watch somebody bang his wife or he dies, and he didn't get to watch.
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, see his third eye? It needs to have that nutrients of watching someone bang his wife, and it just never happened.
We kept crying. Let me watch.
Yeah. Sorry, kids, he's dead.
Well, if it's dead, do we still get to name it in the history books?
Well, I mean, it is still a species, so I can submit the paperwork, I guess.
Oh, guys, our real N-word Raven featuring Junior Joseph Cody. You can say the N-word because the creator was black and he said you could have the pass.
No.
What a shame.
You wouldn't understand. You don't feel how we feel right now. I nigga go.
My name isn't his name.
Barely, nigga.
The news.
Breaking news, UK! A new species of bird was discovered and then died. The bird is called the real N-word Ravens, featuring Junior Joseph and Cody. You can say the N-word because one of the creators gave you the pass. And yes, the whole thing, including the disclaimer, is its name.
Guys, we made it into history.
Oh, yes, this is for our Raven. Oh, we did it, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait for little kindergartners to say the name of this bird.
Come on! What? Bro, come on, dude. Alright, so... the next video we're gonna be reacting to is Perfect Cell vs. Batman Beyond. By our old friend, Devil Autonomous. Or Devil Optimus, whatever.
Hermit, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Sel. Just hanging out with my buddy Terry. Watching some old cartoon shows. Time out. Is that a cosplayer on my couch? What? Oh, no. This is Batman, Sel. But from the future. Sup? What did I tell you about people from the future, Kermit? Oh, relax. He's not a Super Saiyan. That's not the concern. There's no need for concern, Sel. He's basically classic Batman, just upgraded with a new suit. Oh, that's cute. Does it come with an AI therapist and Wi-Fi? Both, actually. Yeah, of course it does.
You haven't changed. I know who you are. perfect Cell.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, in the future, you destroy 7 cities.
7? Jesus Christ, I'm falling off. Cell?
Look, man, I didn't come here to fight you. I came here to audit you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, future villains get performance reviews now.
By who?
The Justice League. What's left of it. All right. City destruction efficiency, collateral damage ratio, civilian casualty yield.
Hold on, why is it all green? That's good, right?
Well, because everyone's alive. You used to be red.
Used to? What do you mean I used to? I should still be the big bad. I achieved perfection.
Yeah. In the 90s?
Oh, fuck you.
Look, back then, you were terrifying. Now you just kind of monologue all day.
It's called dramatic effect.
Yeah, no, that's called bad metrics.
So what, you came back in time to tell me that I'm mid?
More like I came back in time to prevent you from becoming mid.
I am not mid.
Sorry to break it to you, but you eventually start a podcast.
I would rather
Just like Family Guy.
the fucking die.
Well, you don't, because you regenerate. Check this out.
Turn that off.
You host it from the arena.
I would never!
3 episodes a week, 2 hours long, no editing.
Oh, he lost it. He fucking lost it. Alright, so that is it. So, now to react the video that went viral. Dragon Ball Super Beerus Super Launch trailer. Here we go. Alright, Beerus is sleeping.
まだ誰も見たことのない究極の戦士。そいつの名前は。
Whoa! This editing is so much nicer as mine. I ain't gonna lie, that is amazing. Whoa! That is amazing. This animation is way better than 2015 ones.
さあ見せてくれスーパーサイヤ人ゴッド
Yo, look at the aura.
スーパーサイヤ人ゴッド
Amazing.
少なくとも同等の神になったんですよ。
Holy cow.
続けようぜビルス様。スーパーサイヤ人ゴッドのパワーはまだオラを上に連れてってくれるみてえだからよ。
破壊神はね怖いんだよ
Holy shit. That is so badass. Alright, so off to Galactic Patrol of Dragon Ball Super trailer it is. It went viral also. what's happening. Alright, Battle of Gods. Resurrection Frieza. Super. Broly. Superhero. Diama. Oh yeah. Dragon Ball Super is finally returning. Sweet. That is sick. Yo, I gotta watch this, bro. This is so cool. That is so cool. Anyways, now we gotta be reacting to Don't Look at Boo's Girl, Bubblegum Rap Song. Here we go.
Don't be looking at my girl. You need to be looking at the like button. And not my girl. You ain't got no respect. This is... Do you know what I'm doing when I'm not holding hands with my girl walking through the park?
No.
Playing Girls Frontline 2.
What? Girls Frontline 2 Exilium is an RPG strategy game that puts you in control of T-dolls who do stuff like this. You take these graceful warriors on missions where they inflict complete devastation upon your enemies. The game features a non-photorealistic rendering art style based on physically based rendering technology. And Girls Frontline 2 is celebrating its first anniversary with events Intertwined Assault and Deep Oblivion. There's lots of free rewards, 130 plus pools, 13,000 collapsed pieces, multiple free outfits and dolls, and a new gameplay called Crew Deck. The Crew Deck is intended to give commanders a more immersive 3D experience, including free Macchiato interactive story scenes and the capability of unlocking Clue Kai's story scenes. Commanders will also receive 35 outfit access permissions for free, which can help to unlock Clue Kai's new outfit, Cerulean Breaker.
Well, this game has gone sexy.
The new dolls are Leva and Lana. They'll shock you with their electricity powers and a tie game. For these characters, you'll get a free skin called the Springfield Chukwa. There's deals on Leva, Lena, and Doris, and the Let Her Cook Dragon Chef. Bro, there's even a glittering Star Wish event. And that sounds crazy coming out of a grown man's mouth, but you get to design a T-doll. This game got so much to offer, so be sure to take advantage of the ongoing anniversary event and download the game now. Click the link in the description or scan my QR code and get Girls Frontline 2 Exilium today.
When she say it look like bubble gum. When she say it look like bubble gum. When she say it look like bubble gum.
This song has gone hard. This is hard. It's not my type.
That Boo dribble it. Boo really like that tank. Booty upper echelon. Booty
Hello,
echelon.
Dory.
Come here, baby, put that booty on my face. It looks like bubble gum, but baby, tell me how it tastes. If Boo beat it up, then he gon' catch a damn
Alright,
face.
alright.
That booty up and blow a bubble in the place. When she say it look like bubble gum. 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 Keep praying, I'ma do a candy shot. Keep praying, I'ma do some ring pop. Keep praying, I'ma do some chocolate drops. Around, make some candy out these She got a tank. And Boo likes that. But don't be looking at my girl. I see you looking. Hey! You need to be looking at the like button. And not my girl. You ain't got no respect.
Alright, bro, chill.
Hit the like button. I didn't need a like.
Alright, so that's the end of that. Now with Goku raps like he's from Texas. Here we go.
This is
this happen? Yo, this shit is hard, my guy. That shit went hard. Anyways, now with Bulma versus Chi-Chi rap battle. Only got 7 more to go before stream ends.
Yes, sis. I'm having a blast.
Wash on my face then.
That is crazy.
Hey, Chi-Chi. Hey, girl. Look what I can do.
Damn.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Get it? Bulma, this has to stop, okay? Girl, I can make it clap. You what? Look.
Damn.
Bulma, you cut that stupid shit out right now. Bulma! And I learned it from rap music videos. I don't care. You know, I knew you would hate Chi-Chi. That's why while watching those rap videos, I also learned how to dish your ass. What? Chi-Chi, this whole hating thing, it has to stop. You don't want Bulma Priest as an
Alright, there's Vegeta.
I might throw a capsule. It might go pop. What's inside? It might be a Glock. You gonna shoot me? Goku is my work bill. What? He likes the way I talk. Go ahead and hate. But I could never hate you. Keep taking care of your house while I make scientific breakthroughs. Goku's your work, boo!
Bulma, you better explain yourself right now.
You were saying, Vegeta?
I can't recall, but I could have swore I heard your hindquarters calling out to me.
You taking notes, Chi-Chi? Yep. Huh? Right here in my rap notebook. Rap notebook?
Oh!
You're rich, but you're shaking your ass like you're poor. Me and Goku bout to throw a few dollars on the floor. Vegeta shot his shot, but of course he fell
Alright, there's
short.
Goku.
Then you went and had kids with the dwarf. God damn!
Damn! Whoa! Dang!
All the brains must have made you lose your train of thought. You forgot I'm a martial artist trained a lot. Now do science when them kicks make your brain stop.
was spitting.
Damn, babe.
But not about the dwarf thing.
I'm finna take you to the house, you know what I mean?
Ooh, how about a round of applause?
Bulma!
Yo!
Not in front of my man, bitch! Huh? Do it again! But Chi-Chi, pop that ass one more time in front of Goku and I'ma knock the capsules out your ass! But it's like a habit now. I don't know if I can control it. Well, I don't know if I can control these hands, Bulma. What? So let's see who loses control first. No! Hold it together now, Bulma. I can't. Don't let it jiggle.
Boner alert.
No!
Boner alert. Boner alert. Okay, never mind it. Alright. Off to Gohan versus Invisible rap battle. I've been reacting to a bunch of rap battles in this stream. Holy shit. Getting things all caught up. Never giving up. It's not a Rick Ashley.
Oh,
Not a
looky.
Rick Ashley
It's the great
reference, I guess.
Saiyaman.
It's
Hi
not a
there,
Rick Ashley
fellow
reference.
hero. Shut up, lame.
Oh.
And why are you wearing a do-rag? Because it's fire? And all my black homeboys wear them. Then take it back to Tyrone's trap house.
Dang!
Just leave the hero stuff to me.
That's a little bit racist. You know that?
Jeez, I thought your name was But I guess it's just A-hole? What's
Dang,
next?
bro.
Nursery rhymes? Great idea, Mark. Gohan, you're whack, break you off, Kit Kat. That's an L in your chat. Would ask where you girls at, but Fidel's booty's flat. Hey, hey, I'll send hitters with you.
Dang, bro.
Hey, hey, I'll put a hit on your durag. No!
Jeez.
You know I don't play at all. Whoop you like a flaxen dog. Bend over, face the wall.
Get him, Mark.
I don't have to chase the draws. Invincible, don't play with y'all. Now get off Mark Grace's balls.
Get off my son's jock. That sweet shit, it gotta stop. Hit a saying in the chops. Should she giving tops, I'm giving her props. I remember when I was supposed to conquer the planet, I worked for the ops.
Yep.
I lied to my fam, murder civilians, but still spend more time than your pops.
Yup, he's got a point.
So Gohan, go home to pan.
Hey,
Before you catch these Omni hands. Invincible and Omni-Man.
that's us.
That's whack,
Run a
man.
train on your mommy, man.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We're Viltrumites, Mark.
But running train is
We're
crazy.
Viltrumites. I can't let them run train on my mom. She's a nice, wholesome gal. She's not cut out for that.
And married to
If only
Goku.
they were right about Dad. He seems to only show up when someone's about to take a L. Wait, that's it!
Face it, Gohan. It's over.
Yeah, you're right. Guess I'll just have to take a L. Stop the cap.
Dad? Who's that? Dad?
It looks like when times get rough, your dad leaves, while mine shows up.
Ooh.
Your dad's a Viltrumite?
No, he just fused with one.
Huh?
Now we call him GoQuest.
What?
Eve trying to ride. Tell that bye. They call you invincible, but boy, that's a lie. I ain't letting no shit slide. Mark you and grease you fried. Go easy, bona fide. Sneak your ass from the side.
Oh!
Bow. Stick you in the mouth. Promise to beat your ass as a vow. Hit him again. Bow. Now eat these hands. Chow. Talk about Chi-Chi is foul. So my mama said knock you out. Think, Mark, think. You must be drunk or love to drink. Dark trick. Eve, orbit my meat satellite. Think Starlink. Knock the R out your last name. Now you pink, Mark, pink. Pink, Mark. Now he's sweet, Mark. Then he put her legs apart. Now she my sweetheart. Then I pull the heat, Mark. Swiss cheese, Mark. I just think dark. I wanna eat hearts. Dad! What? Eat hearts? Okay.
The fuck you mean, okay? You even said you'd pull the heat on his mom. Don't shoot my mom. Look what you've done, Dad.
Uh-oh. the fuck is... What was that? I have no idea. We'll be right back after this moment.
YouTube's kids.
Alright, everybody. I'm back, like, after a minute. So, I added some bonus stuff. So, yeah. We're gonna be reacting to when kids animators get exposed. At least it didn't put me on it. Because I learned my lesson and changed my ways. For real. It's not a clickbait.
YouTube's kids animators have a reputation for being absolute deviants. And to be honest, it's not tough to see why. I've done a bit of digging over the past week, and honestly, my mental sanity has completely left the building. So let me show you an example of why, with an animation channel that everyone's talking about right now, Momo the Cat. Now, Momo is a relative new
Never
kid
heard
on
of
the
that.
block. This channel isn't even a year old yet. It was created back
I
in
might
June
heard that from
2025,
Lighter Guy
but in the half year since it first spawned in, it's generated so much hate and backlash. I mean, seriously, everyone and their mother has had a chance at this point to take a shot at Momo. And because I like money,
I think
I'm
I heard of
definitely
that.
not going to miss my opportunity. In case you're unfamiliar with Momo, she's, or at least I think it's a she, is a little blue cat that loves to sing songs. Take a look at her. Oh, she's so cute. I'm sure nothing bad can come from this cute little innocent thing. So let's take a listen to one of their songs so you can get a flavor for this content.
I have an extra mommy and my mommy doesn't know, 'cause she only comes to see us when my mommy isn't home. She brings me little presents and she says that we're best friends, but I shouldn't tell my mommy 'cause the presents would all end.
Momo, no! You innocent fool! So I take it you get the picture now. Let me address the elephant in the room. Momo the Cat is a cartoon that looks like it's for kids, but it is most certainly not. I can see how easy it is for young children to stumble upon this and not really understand what kind of content they're getting into. Don't get me wrong, it's not like there's anything explicit, nothing graphic here is shown, but this reminds me a lot of something like Shappy's Way, where these characters, which
I
are
heard of
clearly
that from
inspired
Lighter
by
Guy
children's
also.
media, are stuffing a bunch of inappropriate content and
Alright, come
innuendos
on, bro.
into their work. And if
come
you think that
on.
I'm over-exaggerating
Come
here and
on.
think that it's impossible for kids to find this...
No wonder why YouTube kids are so messed up in the head. I think my niece accidentally saw these type of shit. And it's pretty fucked up.
content, then we only need to look at the comment section to find out. The comments I'm about to show you come from a video where Momo's singing about her secret mummy, aka her dad's mistress. Please, Momo, you have to tell your mum. I feel bad for this cat. He doesn't know his entire family is freaky. My mum said that's about cheating. What the heck is this? This is for kids and I am a kid. I'm 8 years old looking at this. Brilliant, guys. We have a literal 8-year-old watching a video about a stripper mistress.
Uh-oh. The guy who made this channel is gonna get a lot of backlash. I guess this user got a lot of backlash before I'm reacting to this video, I think.
Having an affair in front of a kid. And to be honest, that's probably on the tamer end compared to most of Momo's songs. They've done a video about Bonnie Blue, a video where Momo's dad is a prison.
Okay, bro.
Momo songs. They've done a video.
Yo, black cats? Okay, that's a little bit too far. There is no way this kid's channel would have been this explicit.
Video about Bonnie Blue, a video where Momo's dad is a prison bitch, a video where Momo's sister went to a Diddy party, and a video where Momo's dominatrix aunt apparently has a red room.
We all know Diddy is a
List goes
pedophile.
on and on. On a side note, I do have a question about whether some sort of AI is being used here for the vocals, because listen to a few of these clips and pay close attention to the voice.
My grandpa has a white van, he never lets me in. He says it's just for special friends and flashes his big grin. My brother has a gym friend, he met on the wrestling team. They both wear matching outfits and oil before they scream.
Okay,
What the
it's definitely possible that
What?
these were all sung by different voice actors, I guess, singing voices, whatever. But I just question, if you would have hired a human, why wouldn't you just make the voice consistent and hire them again? On top of that, I don't know too much about music, but there has definitely been some heavy work done to the vocals. Maybe this could be auto-tuned. Again, I'm no expert, I don't know for sure, but I do have a sneaky suspicion that this could have been generated by AI. All in all, things are only getting worse, because Momo the cat is all over the internet. Outside of its 67,000 subscribers on YouTube, it has 743,000 followers on Instagram, and actually has over 1 million followers on TikTok. Keep in mind, and I've made this point before when it comes to Shappy's Way, because their content is short form, people don't get a choice in it showing up. You can swipe away, yes, but if it's in your algorithm, you are destined to see it. And
You know, if I post things also on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as much as YouTube, I would get a lot of the attention followers, and I got more than 1 members in my membership, then I would have been making some juicy money.
with its bright color and innocent animation style, I wouldn't be too surprised if kids like that 8-year-old found it without the help of YouTubers making call-out videos. But that's just one of the worst kids animated channels that I've seen. We still have plenty more to cover, including one that literally admits to being a fetish channel, and one that's been accused of terrorizing children, but still made its owner generational wealth. But before we get into those, we have to discuss one channel that was arguably so egregious that it actually got sued. So with that said, let's get right into it. This is Wolfu.
Never heard of this user. Never heard of it.
So if you don't know Wolfu,
I don't think Glider
consider
Guy
yourself blessed.
told us.
I'm sorry in advance, but I'm going to have to expose you to this IP. For the uninitiated, this is an animated web series that was
Peppa Pig style? Come on.
created back in 2018, and it centers around a 5-year-old wolf named, as you might guess, Wolfu. This show is
Let me guess. This guy who made this the other guy who made this channel made cheese pizza, right? Even though YouTube wouldn't allow this, but YouTube is just too lazy to take care of all of this drama that we have to receive.
largely hated for reasons that we'll get into in a moment. But in the meantime, let me show you a short clip from this show so you can see it in action. Before I do, I just want you to think to yourself, does this seem familiar? Does anyone else feel that this is a bit close to home? Well, maybe that's because this is allegedly a blatant knockoff of Peppa Pig. And if you don't think so, let it be known that there's actually a bit
That's what
of
I
studio
said.
drama here, because back in January 2022, the creators of Peppa Pig actually sued Wolfu. And worse yet, after this got covered by YouTubers, the creators of Wolfu tried to legally pressure them, like in the case of Saberspark.
Well, I got screwed, and let me tell you why. So back in January of this year, I uploaded a video where I allegedly said that Peppa Pig was being ripped off by a show on YouTube called Wolfu. Wolfu is, I mean, you take a look at it, judge for yourself.
Yeah, this looks exactly the same
I'm not
thing.
gonna say one way
It looks
or
like
another
Peppa Pig
at this
franchise
point.
made this shit.
But you know,
But
you
they
can
really
form
didn't.
your own judgment on the matter. But my video was taken down. To be fair,
I took it down, but I was told to. I was asked to. There seems to be this process when it comes to lawyers where they can, kind of flex their financial muscles and say, hey, you can take the video down or you can go to court.
Yeah, I really hope they don't come for me after this. I do also want to mention that I feel as though the purpose of
this man who was exposing the crap out of these few users for this video didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. They just wanted to give us some serious shit that we didn't do just for a reaction. And this proves that they cannot take accountability of criticism.
Children's show is to A, educate them, but B, show them positive ideals. I'll let you decide for yourself whether or not they did, but the fact of the matter is that there's an allegation out there that Wolfoo blatantly ripped off Peppa Pig, and if that's true, then surely it's not befitting of people running a children's television show. Now, this is my message to the legal team of Wolfoo. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. This is just mine. I feel as though if your child spends more than 5 minutes watching this, it's over for them. One of the main critiques of the show is that it's allegedly brain rots and has an over-reliance on toilet humor. So let me show you Exhibit A. But that's not even where things end. We still have much more to discuss, especially regarding Wolfoo's love of shit. This is a true story, okay? When I was doing research for this video, I decided to look Wolfoo up on TikTok just to see what kind of content they post, and I found this video, seemingly by the official Wolfoo account because it's literally checkmarked, and the video...
It would have been crazy if Nick's Wolf made this.
Where in the opening 5 seconds, a character takes a literal shit, is captioned, if Wolfoo takes a shit on
There's
the
no
beach,
way this is a kid's
what will
channel.
happen next? What the hell even is this? Okay, I understand that TikTok, in their terms of service, state that anyone using the app needs to be 13 or older. But let's not kid ourselves, the iPad generation are on it. There is a reason that the official Peppa Pig account has almost 5 million followers. And it's not because Dave from accounting wants a hit of nostalgia. It's the parents following the accounts for their kids. Or it's just kids. Even then, look at the comments. Why did you say the sh word? How could you say the bad word? Hey, don't say shit is bad word. These messages are either written by people that have a tenuous grasp on the English language, or more likely in my opinion, children. This sort of thing, I'm sorry, but Peppa would never get away with it. Surely there was never an episode where anyone literally soiled themselves. And in Wolfoo, I mean, I've not seen every episode, but it seems to happen quite a lot. When there are so many better alternatives for kids shows out there, such as Bluey or Peppa Pig, the fact that this is so popular, having 13 million subscribers on YouTube, has led for the web series to receive a lot of backlash. But Wolfoo, despite allegedly being a cheap knockoff with questionable morals, isn't even the worst animation channel that we'll be looking at today. The next one we'll discuss, I think, is much, much worse. But before we get to it, right now we're about halfway through this video, so I'd just very quickly like to remind you that if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to show your support for this series. I'll carry on making these videos as long as there's demand for them. And also, if I'm gonna carry on, definitely let me know who I should cover down below in the comments. Also, if you watch my content and you haven't already, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at FoxAkimbo, link in the description. With that said, if you're not yet convinced on why you should subscribe to me, let me show you why with our next story. The degradation of my mental sanity continues with Erd Cartoon.
Oh, I think Glider Guy
now,
shows this also.
For a video like this,
I think
it
Glider
is
Guy
inevitable that your algorithm will eventually become completely and utterly tainted. But fortunately for me, I was able to harness that taint to discover Erd Cartoon. This channel makes animations including characters from Italian Brain Rot, Sprunky, Inside Out, and The Amazing Digital Circus. And let
Oh,
me
I've
just say
seen
that
this
by very
off-screen
briefly looking
in
at the
Gladiator's
thumbnails
videos.
of these videos, you can quite quickly see that something strange is afoot. Some of these thumbnails show booty, some of them show characters on the toilet, one of them shows some sort of raggedy
Yo,
angle
this is a
literally
kid's
getting
cartoon.
bent over
What?
the knee and spanked, and several of these thumbnails show characters getting wedgied, which is, spoiler alert, fetish content. But I guess, realistically, the only way to find out if this content is really as bad as it seems is by taking a look at it. So let's watch a short excerpt of one of its videos to see if it's really as bad as it seems.
Oh, Lord, bro.
Keep quiet and watch. Any second now.
Looking up girls' skirts so early in the morning.
Sorry.
If you were honest, I was going to give you a free peek.
Okay, so I have
Yo,
many
that
questions.
dog was so
First of all,
traumatized.
why did the creator of this
dog
animation
is
think
so,
it was
like,
appropriate to
literally
include an
traumatized.
upskirt storyline? Second of all, the voice acting work here is
This is the
clearly
kid's
some sort of
cartoon.
text-to-speech, because what the hell does keep
You
quiet
gotta be
mean?
kidding me, bro.
Keep quiet and watch. Keep quiet and watch.
I think they very clearly made a typo in the script and just decided to include it anyway. On top of that, that's not even the worst part of this episode, because in the scene directly before this, they show the following.
Hey, come
Now, if you're
on.
that one guy in the back, the contrarian, that despite everything I've already shown you, whether it be the wedgies, or the butts, or the upskirts, somehow do not think that this is a fetish channel, then let me show you the channel's description. I like to create animations for fun based on the fantasies in my head. Like, brother, this is the smoking gun! On top of that, this channel's profile picture is an AI sheep monster that's getting penetrated, by the looks of it, by some sort of weird take on soft serve ice cream with sprinkles. And to be honest, I can't even begin to explain what I'm seeing right now, but it smells of a weird fetish. Okay, let's play a little game. How big of a problem do you think this is? And when I say that, I want you down in the comment section below to predict the amount of channel views and subscribers that Erd Cartoon has. Keep in mind that this channel has uploaded 47 videos. I'll give you just a moment to type your answer. Pause the video now if you want to play along. The real figures, I think, are a shock. So Erd Cartoon has now more than 300,000 subscribers, as well as, get this, more than 82 million views, as of the time I wrote the script in late January 2026. First of all, that means that they're a bigger channel than me, which thoroughly infuriates me. Please make sure to like and subscribe. But also, it means that they've got an insane batting average when it comes to views. Remember that they've only uploaded 47 videos, meaning that they average almost 2 million views per video. 2 million! Which is even crazier considering that outside of one video uploaded by Ratch2K, I don't think anyone on YouTube is talking about them. The reason for this, I theorize, is that their content would be hidden away in YouTube's underbelly. You have to have a very specific and also cursed algorithm to find this sort of thing. You see, the vast majority of full-time YouTubers are probably, I imagine, young adults, who aren't exactly the target audience of Sprunky, The Amazing Digital Circus, or Italian Brain Rot. These are all IPs whose audience mainly comprise of children, meaning that it's most likely children.
Well, at least the Amazing Digital Circus, not Brain Rot. I meant the original series from Glitch Productions. I enjoyed that series.
And weird Reddit gooners who make up the bulk of these views. And I think
God,
that it's even more
this
likely
guy-
that the bulk of the channels.
This guy in this picture looks ironically fat as Dan Sobel or Amanda Cardrat.
Weird Reddit gooners who make up the bulk of these views. And I think that it's even more likely that the bulk of the channel's viewers are children, given that this content is not age restricted. I looked it up on a fresh browser and all of the videos were available. Now, I know that there's nothing explicit in these videos. It's not like Anger from Inside Out is whipping his sack out or anything, but this is, by design, fetish content. And its main demographic is kids. So I think that this channel is very fortunate to be getting away with it, all things considered. But the next set of channels we have did eventually get blacklisted by YouTube. Let's move on to one of the most popular, but also most disastrous animation niches of all time, that being Monster School.
I'm just a little bit, you know, exhausted.
When it comes to kids animators, I think that it would be impossible for me to make this video right without discussing one of the most popular animation niches from one of the most well-established kids franchises, that being Minecraft. However, you know as well as I...
Oh, I remember Monster School. I used to, like, watch that when I was, like, a kid. And then the senior year, just for, like, spare times.
Dude, that over the years, there has been some very inappropriate...
I don't know what did Monster School did, but I don't see any wrong with this series and, you know, doing like cheese pizza or something. If these guys did, this series would have been around on YouTube anymore. Or ever again.
Minecraft content uploaded to this platform. I've spoken about a Minecraft school shooting on this channel before, and that's not to take into consideration all of the controversial and predatory Minecraft creators that have made content on this platform. Or, more relevant to our story today, the weird world of sexualized Minecraft animations. Now, I know a few of you guys are going to be thinking to yourself, what the f***? They're sexualizing Minecraft? That game with the blocks? Quite literally, what?
After the Roblox, dude? Really?
One of the most unerotic games ever designed? And to that I say, yes. Yes, they are. In fact, according to The Hub, Minecraft was its third most searched video game of 2025.
Wait, Genshin Impact is the highest? Damn!
Minecraft. But a couple of years ago, things would get way out of hand when it came to a niche of Minecraft animations known as Minecraft Monster School. And although Minecraft Monster School is a bit of a dirty word these days on YouTube, things weren't always this way. The original Minecraft Monster School was created back in 2012 by Willcraft. These videos, which included Minecraft mobs in a school setting, went ultra-viral. You can see here the view counts in the tens of millions that they were getting, with the most popular of these uploads almost at 100 million views today.
Damn!
However, as with almost all things on YouTube, once you have a hit idea, others will be lining up to try and take a slice.
If one of my videos hit like nearly 100 million views, all of a sudden, that would have been amazing. I would have been fucking rich right now and moved the fuck out of my parents' house.
Of your pie. Thus, unknowingly to Willcraft, he had just opened up a Pandora's box that would take more than a decade to be shut. Inspired by his content, others started making their own Monster School videos. The question is though, if you have various other channels out there that are all making the exact same content as you, how do you outdo them? The answer? You make it more extreme. These videos throughout the years have had a huge degradation in quality and a huge uptick in clickbait and sexual
What happened to the good old days?
Many of these channels that were making Monster School content didn't actually care for the concept of Monster School. It wasn't their idea. They were only interested in making money. And when it comes to these sorts of videos, whether it be Monster School or Elsagate, they're not good for kids to consume, but they are so damn clickable. They include characters that kids know, love, and search for, and they feature topics that are very, very taboo and inappropriate for them to be consuming, but that they like to watch anyway, even if it's not good for them. And so, flash forward to the late 2010s, and the new meta for these kinds of videos was to make them as sexually charged and as fetishy as possible. And not long after, people started to notice online. These videos were tainted, corrupted by money-hungry and morally dubious leeches. Like, guys, this is not how the original series went. Steve getting chained up to a bed has nothing to do with Minecraft Monster School. Weird pregnancy videos have nothing to do with the series' original formula. How was half of this even allowed? loud. You would have thought, after the entire Elsagate situation, that YouTube would have acted a little bit quicker when it came to another niche of content that was essentially dominated by weird sexual videos targeted towards literal 5-year-olds, but history once again repeated itself. Worse yet, according to a video created by Mr. Epic, which I'll link down below in the description, he did an investigation and learned that many of the Monster School channels might have been run by a content farm.
I then went to the About section of one of the channels to see if I could find some more information, a link to social media or anything, to which I found none, besides a linked business email. And guess what? All of these channels here had the exact same business email connected to them. It looked like these channels, of which had a combined total of 7 million plus subs and billions of total views, are all owned or at least managed by the same individuals, like some sort of Minecraft Monster School content farm.
And the worst part was that whoever was behind this basically got away with it. Some of these videos have tens of millions of views. That is generational wealth, ladies and gents. However, it does appear as though YouTube eventually stepped in. In June 2023, Phoenix SC created a video showcasing that the Monster School live streams, which were extremely popular in their own right, had been taken down from YouTube's Minecraft section.
What do you notice about this live page? Something is missing. What is it? Monster School. It no longer exists. YouTube have taken care of the Monster School situation.
And doing my own research, I looked up Monster School and sorted results by the past year, with there being suspiciously few results. I imagine that YouTube just demonetized all content that was Monster School related, leading to its creators giving up because they just care about money. I don't see how else one of YouTube's most popular niches is just eradicated overnight. And thus, school is out for these channels. And in the same vein, school is out for this video. If you enjoyed this though, then there's no doubt that you should watch the rest of the Animehem series. I'll link the series right here on screen now. But if you want a more specific video to watch...
Alright guys, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. Let's continue.
I think it's safe to say we all had that one TV character we were weirdly attracted to as kids. Like you're 6 years old, watching cartoons, and suddenly you're questioning why this fish from Shark Tales is kinda hot. Don't lie, we've all been there. And if you haven't, well then.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Before I completely embarrass myself with this video, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Because if you don't, expect a visit from me tonight. Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only kid who had a crush on her growing up. Aladdin was and still is my favorite Disney movie. And if you come at me in the comments arguing that Little Mermaid or Tangled is better, then get out. We are not friends. I'm gonna be honest, back then, Aladdin was my favorite Disney movie, mostly because of Jasmine.
Are you serious right now, bro?
I thought she was strong, independent, caring, and very good looking. Basically me.
Cap.
But what I think really got me hooked on Jasmine was that one scene with her being all seductive with the villain of the movie. You all know the scene.
I never realized how incredibly handsome you are.
Younger me was like,
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
like you cannot tell me that you didn't have the same
Oh yeah,
reaction as
Vegeta
Aladdin.
said that line.
Like I'm sure we all got real excited watching this scene as kids. It wasn't just me, was it?
We? Who's we? There is no we.
Aviva from Wildcrats. Now Aviva might have been my first ever childhood crush. Cause this was back in the PBS Kids days. Wildcrats was goated for kids like me. Cause it was basically two dudes who had Ben 10's Omnitrix and Beast Boy's powers combined into super suits. Like, come on, man, you gotta admit this is cool.
This is cool!
If you didn't watch Wildcrats growing up, you were missing out a lot. And along with probably the dopest characters on PBS Kids, you also get Aviva Corpavada. And let me just say, oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
When my 6-year-old eyes landed on her, low-key, that was probably the exact moment I decided, yep, girls are the real deal. My younger self was in love with this woman. And even to this day, there's just some angles that she be in that just kind of bring out the dog in me. Kitty Catswell from Tough Puppy. Look, I know.
You need to leave!
You're probably all saying,
It's a furry!
and look, I know it looks bad, but hear me out. She kinda bad though.
You're one of those!
Y'all don't know Tough Puppy, and if you do, then you're a real Nickelodeon OG. I'm not gonna go into the show too much, but to sum it up, it's about a secret agent dog and cat that fight a whole bunch of villains and stuff. It's pretty wild. Elementary school me was hypnotized by this humanoid cat woman in a sleek leather outfit. Along with the fact she was tall and kinda thick. Like, bro, I know you see the vision.
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid. This shit make you look so stupid.
Black Canary from Justice League Unlimited. Do I really need to explain why I had a crush on Black Canary as a kid? Heck, even today, as an adult, I find her hot.
It appears you've been Snow Bunny.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said, get your bitch ass up. Nobody gives a shit.
Boy, if you don't... Dr. Umar, shut up.
Bitch.
This Snow Bunny is pure eye candy. And I would fight the entire Justice League just to be in the same room as her.
Chill the fuck out. Relax.
If you watch the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everything she do in that show be dang near sexual.
What the fuck is going on here? Is it a video or is it just my video player acting
Exactly
up?
what I'm talking about. Everything she do in that show be dang near sexual. The way she be moving in some scenes was really having me geeked out as a child. And as an adult today. Like, bro, watch this scene right here.
I've noticed you around.
I know. You happy punching the bag, or you want to go a few rounds with me? I am talking about sparring.
That'd be nice too.
And here are some honorable mentions. Meg from Hercules, she was fine. AJ Lee from WWE, she was bad. Bree from Lab Rats, always found her kind of cute when I was younger. And Catwoman from Batman Arkham City. Do I really need to explain? Now last, but certainly not least, Chell from Road to El Dorado. Oh my God. God have mercy for what I'm about to say. There are not enough words to describe this goddess of a woman. Chell is clever, sassy, flirtatious, sexy, and so much more. If you watch the movie, which I'm sure all of you have, then you'll 1000% understand. Like, look at her.
Oh, boy! Yeah! She's so fine, she done pissing me off. How are you that fine,
The way she moves her hips, the way she talks, her outfit. Like, man, I think Shell's the first animated girl I goon to. No, not like that, not like that, not like that.
Whoa, hey. What did you just say?
When I say goon, I mean admire to the point where it's unhealthy.
This nigga, oh my.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
And I know we all remember that one scene with her. Roll the clip.
I can't afford any distraction. So, I'm sorry. So sorry. But perhaps another time? Another place?
Too bad. I'm free now.
SpongeBob. Being all sussy, huh, boy?
Whoever these animators were, you have my utmost respect. I don't know how they animated Shell with one hand, but they cooked. If I had to marry any animated character, she would be the one. No one else can compete. Y'all can have Raven. Y'all can have Marceline. Y'all can have Kim Possible. Y'all can even have Lola Bunny for all I care, or any other character. I got Shell. And after watching a few scenes again for research purposes, I found out she is stated to be exactly 20 years old. That's how old I am.
This nigga.
Hello, Soundman sends me.
Man, if I got dropped into the Road of El Dorado universe right now and I saw her, forget the goal, forget the adventure. Tulio and Miguel, they can keep it for all I care. I want Shell and nothing but her.
Bro, what's wrong with him? Something wrong with this nigga, bro.
Like, I blame the creators of this movie for my taste in women for me. In fact, let me tell y'all why I deserve to marry Shell. Like, literally... Yeah, sorry about the ring. Can't help the fact that Shell brings out the dog in me.
This nigga is trash.
Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you guys want a part 2 to...
Alright, so that is it. Off to Birdie, the most psychotic person on the internet. So this videos keep popping up every time I go on YouTube in my YouTube account. This always popping up. Somebody would have like, hey buddy, watch this. I was like, okay, fine. Oh, it's age restricted. It's age restricted, guys. So, viewer discretion is advised.
Alright chat, today is going to be a great video. So how many of you have heard of the YouTuber Birdie? They were relevant in the Just a Robot and Cinny Bear drama as one of the main accusers against Cinny. But as it turns out though, it seems like Birdie themselves is also kind of a psychotic person. Whether it just be general awful behavior to others online and their own family, their constant victim complex, and the fact that they're just in general a terrible person, we're going to go through everything. Now there are two main videos floating around, and over the course of this video we'll be going through both of them and basically sum everything up about them. One of which is an exposed video, and the other is a recording of a call between Birdie and another person. Both of these videos are very long, so for those of you who don't have all the time in the world to watch these, take these kinda as the ADHD version. We'll go point by point and combine both videos together so we can fully paint the messy picture that is Birdie. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe so that I can feed my starving family. So, let's get a little bit of backstory. Birdie is a 20-year-old trans man with over...
I don't think your family is this hungry. The food is not even that expensive. It's not even that expensive, bro.
100K subs on YouTube. They created their channel way back in 2017, and their content consists of mostly short little animations, with some videos of them just venting sprinkled in. Now, obviously, being around since 2017, there are a lot of videos on this channel, and some of these videos are the topic of a video by Lord Crust. In his video, he goes over a lot of Birdie's content, as well as a lot of the conflicting statements they've made over the years, and just in general, how insufferable this person is. With that, we're going to get started by going over his video first.
Hi, my name is Jack, or Lucifer. My pronouns are he, it. I'm 19. I'm aroace and gay, ooh la la. My favorite colors are red, black, and yellow. I'm a demon kitty. I love rainbows and tacos and cats and randomness. I love scene and decora-K and emo, but that's pretty obvious, isn't it? I have evil autism.
This should be an indicator of who this person is going for.
Evil autism?
If you are a member of my family watching this video, including my parents and
That's a bit
grandparents,
offensive.
I kindly advise that you stop here. I do not wish to have you be part of my internet life because you have irreversibly hurt me, and I'm going to be straightforward and honest about the damage that you've done.
So over the course of this video, we're going to find out that a lot of this stuff seems like bullshit. But even apart from that, it's never really a good idea to talk about your family or whatever drama you have with your family online. While most people realize that, this person is far too terminally online to understand that. They also later go on to say that their family watches their videos, and videos that are making fun of them, so yeah, keep that in mind. We then get a little more background about Birdie and what they claim to have. They claim they have autism, ADHD, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder. They also claim to be asexual and gay at the same time, which is a kind of a contradiction when you think about it. They also say they suffer from a heart condition as well as depression, as well as DID or some shit similar to that for a while. If you ask me though, it kind of comes across as bullshit, and according to a trained medical professional they talked to as well, they basically said the same thing.
When Carol first appeared when I was 14, I went all the way to fucking Seattle Children's Hospital to see a psychiatrist, only for him to brush me off for being autistic and tell me that I have a vivid imagination and that it was just the autism.
So, let's start this off on a funny note. Birdie says they were groomed by another YouTuber, Kitty Dog, when they were 12, and Kitty Dog was 14.
I know a few of you are probably going to say this as some sort of counter-argument, so...
Hey, come on. Come on. Why you gotta have to show that on Discord? No wonder the Discord app is so goddamn toxic. Because people are showing this to kids that are on there. You gotta be kidding me.
I'd like to acknowledge it. The age gap wasn't, like, huge. I was 12 when she was 14. But, like, let's not get caught up in the logistics of grooming. I am not misusing the word. I can confidently say that this is what this was.
I'm gonna need a fucking calculator because this is not adding up. But then they later said that they dated a 13-year-old while 16.
In 2021, I went through my breakup. This breakup alone put me into another psychotic state where I was essentially dissociating 24/7 and became unable to make proper judgment anymore. Exactly 5 days after said breakup, I was asked out by my former friend Draggy, who was 13. I was 16. And it was my responsibility as the older person to turn them down. But because of the mental state I was in, I was unable to make the right decision. They were entirely aware of the mental state I was in.
Birdie calls Kitty Dog a groomer, but justifies their relationship with the 13-year-old by saying that the 13-year-old kind of groomed them into a relationship. Now, let's be clear here, I don't think either of these situations are grooming, but if we use Birdie's definition against them, then they'd be a groomer in their own words.
I'm sorry, but have you ever met a 12-year-old that hasn't drawn?
Yes. Most of them who, you know, didn't have unrestricted access to the internet. The only people who do this are degenerate freaks who turned into you when they grew up. Also had associations with the list of things this person claims they have, like the laundry list. Birdie claims that when they were younger, they doxed their family's house address because they were suicidal, and then when they were confronted by their mother Here's a clip of what this abuse sounds like. So call me crazy, that's not abuse, like, at all. Their mom was honestly very nice about this whole thing.
Come on, what is she? Why is she ever leaked her own family like that? I just wanted to know. Seriously.
Well, you screamed like a lunatic. So your story about your mom being abusive because she yelled at you seems like the exact opposite. We then get to the weirdest claim of the entire video. Birdie talks about how there's allegations of them abusing their ferret. Now this person is clearly an idiot and like just a disgusting freak in general, but they wouldn't go as so far as to, you know, their pet ferret.
So
Why?
there's this screenshot that my ex spread around of me saying I sexually abused my ferret. Of course, if this was true, that would be fucking deplorable, and holy shit, you'd have to send me to jail. Straight to jail. That would be it. You'd have to lock me up and throw away the key, guys. But
Wait, what do you mean but?
there's a shit ton of context missing from this. Admittedly, I didn't mention this in the screenshot, but the reason this happened is because I was groomed into it when I was 13 years old.
Alright, fuck me, I guess. So yeah, long story short, Birdie didn't
Hey, don't say fuck you for it. You didn't do anything wrong, buddy.
actually rape their pet ferret. They were just prepared to orally rape it.
Out, which is almost as important as the grooming context, is that right in the screenshot I said I didn't even go through with it. Like, it never even happened. I just prepared to do it because I was 13 and I was told to. This was extremely traumatic for me.
And were groomed into it by someone else. Please keep in mind all we have is the claim that they were going to rape the ferret, and no proof to back up that they were groomed into it.
I don't have proof of this because I lost the DMs with my groomer, nor do I even want to find them.
And by the way, just based off their definition of grooming before...
1 sec. Alright, I'm back. My phone is at lower level for some reason, so back to the video.
Before, I'm calling bullshit.
Fuck work anyways. It's not like I'm physically or mentally capable enough to uphold a job in the first place. Fuck capitalism, fuck the public school system, fuck ableism.
And most importantly,
come on.
fuck my ferret. Hell yeah.
But due to recent events, I've come to find that my whole family is abusive, not just my parents, and I'd like to talk about it. Well, with the exception of my siblings, of course. I'm talking about my grandparents.
This is once again something that gets debunked in this video. Birdie has already lied about an instance of abuse so far, but even then though, why are you talking about any of your family-related drama online? Like, how are you so terminally, like, mind-fucked that you think this is a good idea? They talk about how their parents were abusive, and instead of prioritizing the alleged physical abuse they endured, they instead bring up the fact that their parents are Christians and Trump supporters first. If I was to say that I was abused, my first point...
Okay, first of all, Birdie doesn't have any evidence of her family went fucked in the head.
Wouldn't be my parents'
Second,
religious beliefs. It'd probably be
I
the
don't know
fact
what
that
the
they
hell is she
beat
talking
me.
about.
I guess that's what I would say in your instance.
They cut off my internet directly afterwards and they refused to bring it back. This happened when I was 14 too, except when I was 14 I ended up having a psychotic break that lasted for months. and the Wi-Fi being out was most of the reason for it.
This person had a fucking psychotic break because they had their internet turned off. I think we need to cut this person's internet off forever, to be honest. They then also lied to their parents about self-harming and tried to spin it so that their parents are the bad guys.
So, back then, I obviously didn't want to have a psychotic break again, and I had nothing else to live for aside from the internet, so I attempted suicide. I told my parents I needed to go to the hospital because I thought I was bleeding out when I was actually fine.
You are psychotic. You admitted to basically just fucking with your parents, saying that you need to go to the hospital because you're bleeding when you're not.
Dad, stop! You're gonna make someone hate me! If you cut off the internet, I'm gonna kill myself. You know that.
This person is fucking insufferable. Then we talk about how Birdie moved in with another person.
Jesus. I guess this user is gonna get a lot of backlash for that, huh?
After their parents kicked them out. And
that ain't cool.
What do we have?
That ain't cool, bro.
Well, this is another person who apparently abused Birdie.
I waited until I turned 18, and I prepared for over a year, all while hiding my plans from my parents. I relied on this guy for my own safety, and he began to emotionally abuse me as well.
Hell yeah, we have another thing to add on to the victim list. And what did he do to emotionally abuse them? They bought Birdie gifts.
Also, another really weird thing that this guy did is that he kept bribing me with gifts.
That's right, chat. This is abuse. Birthday.
So guys, I gotta be signing off the stream after this because I have other plans to be done with, so yeah.
Parties are torture for this person. How dare you buy this person a gift? After that fiasco, Birdie then moved in with their grandma, where their grandma abused them by making them wake up to go to class. I'm starting to notice a pattern when it comes to people who are abusing Birdie.
Issues began to arise when
Isn't her grandmother living at a school or something? What the hell?
she expected me to wake up early to go to school 3 days a week and work on math at home for an hour every day, as well as getting to all my appointments by myself.
They then lie about their grandma abusing them again. This time they show up text messages to completely debunk their own story.
I texted my grandma one day to ask if I could have some food in her house that I knew nobody was eating, and she got mad at me and told me not to blow up her phone asking for help ever again.
What? You can't just say that. Expect me to believe you when you're showing fucking contradictory evidence on screen.
Now, listen to this.
What?
Birdie didn't like the halfway house they were put in, so they called their grandparents to take them out. Notice this is the same grandparents they say were abusing them. They then let Birdie stay in a space in the garage for free. I want to ask you guys, do you think Birdie was appreciative for getting out of what they described as a bad area and giving them free space to live in? No, fuck you. You dumbass. Instead, Birdie actually says once again they're being abused because they don't have a lock on their door.
I began staying at her place, and I quickly realized this was a really bad idea. They had me live in their garage, and the room that they placed me in had no locks and no doors.
Fucking checks out to me. Later on, their grandmother actually said they would buy Birdie their own place in their own hometown so they could live there. Rather than live in the places her grandma said she could live in, you know, how they offered to buy them their own house or to stay at an unfinished beach house in Oregon, Birdie said, nah, fuck that, and ended up back at the homeless shelter. And now we delve back into the Cindy Bear situation. Now, I'm not going to relitigate everything about that. It's been covered to death by people way better than me, but some details are relevant. Now, Birdie moved out of this halfway house to live with Cindy Bear, and then everything about that happened. You know, the whole sending porn to a minor while 20 and they were 14 and shit.
Dude,
now, if
what?
you've seen coverage of the situation, you might know the fact that Birdie started a GoFundMe after Cindy got exposed so that they could move, which I think everyone agreed was fucking dumb. And that's basically the sole reason that their video ever got uploaded. It was to capitalize on the drama. Now, the GoFundMe made $11,000, I believe, and apparently none of that money got used as advertised, because apparently Birdie decided to use that money to buy My Little Pony merchandise.
This campaign ended up raising a total of 11,110 USD. However, I've seen several claims with evidence that the money did not get used as advertised. and instead went towards furthering Birdie's My Little Pony merch collection, which, okay, buddy.
This is a fucking disgusting person. Birdie moved in with someone else after they got kicked out again for being an asshole, and would you believe it? They once again tried to make themselves the victim and blame the person for giving them free housing.
The person who initially made this claim was a Twitter user by the name of Queen, and they're actually the individual who temporarily housed Birdie after the release of this video. Temporarily because Birdie got kicked out, of course, which led to Birdie accusing Queen of being a manipulative, abusive hoarder, of course.
Dude, this bitch is fucking literally Boogie2988. Oh my god. How am I just now realizing this? The stupid fucking mental disorder lies, the suicide baiting, the lying about everyone in their life being abusive. It's fucking trans Boogie. Holy shit. Get this person on the wall, Cal.
We celebrated Christmas together. We celebrated Thanksgiving together. My whole family treated her like she was part of us. Even my parents. We went on vacation with family in Seattle for 4 days very recently. My grandparents paid to fly me and Cindy out to Seattle, and they don't even know her.
Wait, isn't this like the same family you said physically and sexually abused you? Why are you like happy that they like your roommate? And by the way, something we talked about earlier was Birdie's laundry list of things they claim they suffer with. Cindy, by the way, goes on to confirm that Birdie has 0 diagnoses for the shit they claim to have.
Jack is seemingly physically disabled, possibly from a heart condition. The reason I say seemingly is because Jack doesn't have any form of diagnosis, and I don't know if I should definitively state that he has a condition.
Is anyone shocked? Because I'm not. And with that, we have finished
I'm just
one of the
like a bit
videos.
confused.
Don't worry, second video is way shorter. The second video we're going over is a recorded call between Birdie and another person named Queen. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of this call is fucking pointless. So we're only going to go over a few things that I found very interesting.
Still hid in the guest room. And then the glorification of yourself scars, and you carved his name in your arm. That's not great. You know this.
Alright, so like 3 minutes in and we already got some wild shit. We also learned that Birdie is so fucking helpless that they don't know how to wash dishes.
You tell Cindy to do the dishes and everything like that. She says she does, she will, and the stuff like that. So you know that the dishes should be done.
I don't know how they're supposed to be done.
They can't wash their own dishes. This person is literally a leech who cannot fend for themselves. And it's not because of mental issues, it's because they're the laziest fucking person alive. After that though, there's legit like 30 minutes of yapping that does not amount to anything in the video. It's just the same, Birdie, you suck, you don't do anything. Eventually, this Queen person decides to bring up porn.
Don't blame that. And then, speaking of nudes, you have porn.
What that essentially amounts to, though, is that Birdie sent porn to people as a kid and then lies and says this porn is available on Kiwi Farms, even though I think every person who knows anything...
Thank goodness I didn't use Kiwi Farms for my content. I would have, like, received, like, the huge drama in a nuke. That would have been sucked for me.
Thing about Kiwi Farms knows that's not how the site works. I don't know, I'm not an avid Kiwi Farms user. Maybe they changed their rules, but I'm gonna say that that's probably a lie. I'm gonna be honest, this video is kind of fucking pointless. It's essentially this Queen person dumping every single problem they have with Birdie, and, you know, at most it makes them look like a little bit fucking weird, as we already knew, but it doesn't really, like, reveal a whole lot other than that. If you hate Birdie, I'm sure this video is great, but I don't know, if you don't really give a shit, then it's just kind of a yap session. And that's the end of the whole Birdie video. To round...
Alright guys, so... Yeah, I don't condone harassing her, chat. Signing off, so... Peace.